Hair Razor Radio and the Demented Rabbit podcast are brought to you by cartrich.com. Get 65% off replacement printer cartridges for most brand name printers today. That's www.cartrich.com. Think about it like this. The mainstream media and the globalists, this whole globalist agenda, they want you to get your news from only one source. And it's all one source, folks. I know some of you are probably saying out there, well, there's multiple networks and multiple, they have multiple, some are liberal, some are conservative. No, they're basically all one source. Okay, anything on TV, 3 to 5 networks literally are in control of 95% of the content that you view on your TVs every day. Think about that. That's a huge number. So YouTube is an alternate source of media, of news sources. You get the InfoWars, you get some stuff from, I think, the Drudge Report, Earth Radio, the radio show Earth that I go on from time to time with Dr. Drake and Dr. Truth, and down there with Amendment Avenger. They use YouTube for different things. Benjamin Knight uses YouTube for, to replay his Maverick podcast and other things. So is this a way also to basically shut down that alternate media from being able to put their message out, from being able to tell you guys the truth and what's actually happening? Remember, most of us that are out there, and I'm not saying it's everybody out there on YouTube, but there are a bunch of us out there where we tell you, don't believe anything you hear, go look it up yourself. And you should do that with any news source. You should take what you hear, write it down, and go find it yourself. Go find the information you need to prove that headline or that story it can be verified. It can be confirmed as being true. There's a lot of information out there that is false today. There's a lot of information out there to shock and awe, to scare, to anger you, to basically bring out all those different emotions, so that you support an agenda that leads us into these type things. So is this another element we have to look at, that these advertisers pulling? It's an excuse for them to basically let the basically paid for mainstream media to start controlling everything again. YouTube is a very valuable thing. And will it go away? YouTube will not go away, but because of this, there are a lot of people out there who will benefit from YouTube income. The YouTube income they make. I don't generate any money right now from YouTube. I don't even have my AdSense on right now. I'm so new, I wouldn't do it anyways. Wouldn't make any sense. And I really wouldn't use it as a significant source of income anyways. It's just, I think it's too fluid. I literally think, I shouldn't say fluid. I think it could go away, just with a snap of a finger. And then what do you do? So using it as a major form of income isn't really a great idea. I realize that a lot of these guys do. I'm not saying they're not creative. They are extremely creative. They're trying to use it as a stepping stone to get to other places. But at the same time, some of them are using it as their main form of income. They're running their own businesses, basically. And the problem is the business is unstable. Unfortunately, with YouTube, the business is unstable, and the biggest scare for some of these YouTubers, these bigger YouTubers, is something like this happening. So basically, it's where do we go now? What does YouTube do? YouTube has to try to find a way to fix it. Can YouTube fix it? I don't know. This is not going to be an easy problem to fix. Google has a lot of brain power that they can make the fixes, but do they want to make the fixes? Is this something Google has planned to basically, because they are a giant company, is this something to try to give the mainstream media the basically heads up again to be the main source of basically getting your news sources, getting your news? Because there are a bunch out there on YouTube that, like I said before, are where you could find alternate sources to get different sides of the story. And I thought, and that's what this country is supposed to be about. You get a bunch of different stories and you make up your own. That's what the First Amendment, you make up your own view. That's what the First Amendment's there for. So, I mean, can it be fixed? I hope it can be fixed. Is YouTube probably going to change if something can't be, if something can't be done to remedy this with the advertisers? Yeah, YouTube's going to change. YouTube is going to become more probably of what it was when the channel first came out. Just some people, amateur content creators making videos, and just that's what they do it for. They just do it for the love of it. A lot of these major YouTubers could be gone. That's just a fact. A lot of these YouTubers could be gone. And it could be very different, but at the same time, like I said, think about the other alternative here. Is this a way of shutting up the alternative media? It very well could be. And I'm sure there's going to be more about this coming out. I'm sure I will talk about it when Hair Razor Radio debuts. We're getting closer to that premiere, and I hope you guys will be there when I premiere. I'm still hoping, right now I'm hoping late April. I got a lot of things starting to line up. I've been under the weather kind of for the last week or so, so I kind of got sidetracked again. I get sidetracked all the time. It's kind of the problem. You get family and, my nephews. I'm pretty, heavily involved in their life and stuff. So hey, you get bogged down, and sometimes just things happen. But a couple things I do want to say, folks, is make sure you go over to www.cartrich, that's CARTRICH.com, to find replacement printer cartridges at 65% off the retail prices for the brand names. And actually, tell you the truth, they're better ink cartridges. I use them. These things can print more paper. They don't dry out as fast on you. They hold more inside of the actual cartridges, more ink. So obviously, your business or your business, your home business at home, or just your everyday printer you have on your computer, they'll run more efficiently. You won't have to think about it all the time as, oh my God, am I out of ink? Am I out of ink? And, hey, I bought the two printers. I have a Kodak printer scanner, whole kind of setup here. I bought my two cartridges. I kid you not, this is like $18, $19 for the two cartridges. If I was going to go to a regular store to buy those cartridges that are Kodak brand, it would cost me over $30. So think about that. Think about that if you got to go get your cartridges. And also, make sure you check out www.armedforcesfamilies.org. I'm a proud supporter of them. 100% of your donation goes to help the families of armed forces members who are overseas. They're a major group that I think are forgotten about, but they make sometimes the biggest sacrifice letting their loved ones go over there. So I hope you guys will take care of that. Like this video, subscribe to the channel, give me some comments below. Tell me what you think. Is this the death of YouTube? I hope you guys will tell me what you think. Go over and like me on Twitter. You can answer me over there too, at Hair Razor. You can also find me on Facebook, facebook.com/HairRazorRadio, and go over to the website to hear the WrestleMania review, Part 1, at www.HairRazorRadio.com. Until then, folks, this is the Demented Rabbit Podcast here on the Scott Haire YouTube channel. I'm Scott Haire, and I will talk to you guys later.